time to meet tonight's guests now. Please welcome Bridgerton stars Luke Newton and Nicola Coughlan and music legend Boy George.
Come on.
What a sofa before me. So exciting. So, George, we're going to be talking Culture Club in just a bit. But, Luke, you actually have a connection to George's music, I think.
Yes, absolutely. My auntie did one of the first productions of Taboo in London, and I was in the audience. I think I was 9. I was probably too young to watch that show at the time. And then I went to the 20th anniversary and saw you there. So, yeah, big fan.
Yeah, that was great doing Taboo. That was my first experience of theatre.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that. And a big influence on you, obviously.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Fantastic. OK, so let's talk about Bridgerton. Season 3 has just been released, so in 2 parts. So 4 new episodes are dropping this week, and it is fair to say that fans can't wait because the first part of this season was watched by 41 million people in 4 days. Now, Nicola, it's one of the biggest shows out there, but did you expect it to be such a smash hit?
I mean, those kind of numbers are crazy because I think for the first season it was 82 million people in a month.
Yeah.
So the fact that we did that in 4 days is mind-blowing.
Yeah, we really can't. We film in a studio in West London.
Yeah.
It feels quite like intimate, and it's just our own little space. And then when it gets shared to the world and it really blows up like this, it's crazy.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, well, part 1 ended with a scene that definitely, it made people want a lot more of the show. Give us a quick summary as to kind of what's happened so far, Luke.
Yeah, so they come back to society, having been away for the summer, and they've both kind of changed slightly. Colin's kind of grown up into a man and is like... Yeah, I don't know.
He's had his hot boy summer.
Yeah, exactly.
He thinks he's going with swagger.
I didn't know how to say that politely.
No, it's true. And then Penelope's like, I don't think so. And then, then she tells him off for being mean about her. And then he's like, I'll help you find a husband. She's like, great. And then they kiss. And then he goes, oh, maybe I have feelings. And she goes, I'm going to marry this other guy. And he goes, don't do that. Yeah. Maybe marry me. And then stuff happens in a carriage.
Yeah.
Stuff happens in a carriage. Now, Luke, I've got to ask you, because Nicola's touched on it there. The carriage ride.
Yes.
Everybody's seen it. Everybody loved it. But I hear the filming of that scene took, a bit longer than they expected, apparently.
Yeah, absolutely. For a 5-minute scene, I think it took us 2 days.
That's not what he means.
2 days?
That's not what he means.
Is that not what you mean?
2 days?
Basically, we were filming it and we were really enclosed in this carriage on a sound studio, and there was like 4 burly dudes.
I see what you mean, sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. Don't you worry.
That's
So we were doing it.
Yeah.
We were filming the scene.
Yeah.
And
it's intimate.
It's intimate, and we knew that with certain points we had to hit. But then we were doing the kissing, and then I remember I can't. He's not calling cut, and then in my head I was going, this is really long. This feels really long. Yeah. And at a certain point you're still doing it. I was like, what's
we're
going?
ultimate professionals, and we will never
kept going.
ourselves.
Kept going. But then eventually I was like, this is crazy. So I stopped. I was like, oh, we're at Bridgerton House. How crazy! And then. So then it ended, and then the set was dead silent. We were like, what is going on? And then the director comes over to the window of the couch. He was like, what were you doing? And we went, what? And he was like, I was shouting, cut! Stop! But we genuinely couldn't hear anything. It was like soundproof.
Complete pros. I love it.
Yeah.
Exactly, at all times. Now, so the two of you together, fans are calling you Pollen.
Yes.
But as you alluded to, Nicola, it's not just Pollen's romance that has blossomed this time, because both of your characters have had a fashion glow-up, putting them firmly in the spotlight. That must have been a lot of fun.
It was great. I mean, I did look like SpongeBob SquarePants for the first 2 seasons, so it was delightful for me.
Is that all the yellow? There's quite a lot.
It was a bit of a change. Yeah. Do you know, I really suffered for my art, and I have no regrets.
Yeah. It's great though. We really got to explore it this season, like the changes that they go through. Like Colin's been on this journey, and he has influences from all the cities that he's travelled to, and like working with the costume department, like they're incredible. There's like the show has talked about its costumes so much, so it's an amazing thing. It's
good to see the glow ups, trust me. We've had loads of messages in for you all, actually. We'll start with yourselves. Josie has said that this season has been my favourite. I don't want it to end. Thank you for giving us Pen and Colin to swoon over.
That's so lovely.
That's so lovely,
Question for you from Noor. If the opportunity presents itself for a Pollen spin-off, would you guys consider it?
Wow.
Well, we're definitely in season 4, so don't have to worry about that. But I'm excited for the next love story.
Yeah, totally.
We don't know who it's going to be yet, but I think this show tells so many different types of stories really well. You've got enemies to lovers, you've got fake dating now, friends to lovers. So I'm like, let's see the next one. It's going to be exciting.